Today is a relatively mild February 3rd, 2025. We're at Secaucus Station, transfer station. We're looking towards New York on the Northeast Corridor. I'm going to catch some train action upstairs here, and then we're going to head downstairs and take a train to Rutherford, where I'll watch the rush hour there.
The outbound train to Dover, making stops at Newark Broad, Brickchurch, Orange, Mountain Station, South Orange, Maplewood, Milburn, Short Hills, Summit, Chatham, Madison, Compton STN, Morristown, Morris Plains, Mount Tabor, Denver, and Dover. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the gap while boarding the train.
Well, this female AI voice is an improvement over the male voice that was once here, calling Montclair, Montclair. Sounded like he was choking. This is train 6635 for Dover. Okay, approaching is train 5179 bound for Distant High Bridge on the old Jersey Central Main Line. He'll have a DP because it'll be in non-electrified territory. And he's going over to track A. Dover train is still sitting on track B. He came in like 7-8 minutes ago. Let's get to 4556. Led by a Metroliner sardine can. At least that's what engineers think of the engine compartment in there. I don't know what's going on here. The 6635 to Dover and the 5179 to High Bridge are still sitting here at Secaucus, and you're looking at 93 from Boston to Norfolk. Closest to us stopped at the signal, and right behind him is 85 from Boston to Richmond. Don't tell me the Portal Drawbridge is acting up again. Behind him is 97, the Silver Meteor, and you can see a North Jersey coast train way off in the distance. Well, 6635 to Dover is finally on his way. 5179 should follow suit, and then all these Amtrak trains. Well, finally at 308, 93 is on the move. CCS 64634, one of the former Harry Potter engines, is in charge of that one. Oh, here comes a delayed 84 from Norfolk to New York, 310.
Secaucus Junction, upper level passengers. The New Jersey Transit 320 inbound West Jersey coastline to Penn Station New York is expected to arrive on track Secaucus Junction, upper level passengers. Now arriving on track 2 is the New Jersey Transit 302 inbound train to Penn Station New York, making stops at New York. Please stand back from the yellow line and please watch the yellow.
313, here comes 97, the Silver Meteor to Miami. He's already a bit late. My hope of seeing high-speed Amtrak trains here was dashed, unfortunately. Well, here goes 3850 from Trenton to New York. He's about 12 minutes late. Here comes a train for Long Branch. Just got off train 1161 in beautiful downtown Rutherford, New Jersey. Rutherford is on the Bergen County Line, the route that most of the rush hour trains take. And I heard some great news. A little while ago, while I was at the upper level Secaucus, I saw the CNJ 4109, and it was just fitted with a new unrestricted K5LA. I hope it runs through here tonight. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Rutherford. It's 45 degrees, and I wonder where I'm going to have dinner tonight. It's right by the station. I've eaten here before. Great food and spirits. Well, the Lackawanna Railroad built a lot of station fortresses. The Erie wasn't so good at building stations, but there were some that are noteworthy. The Red Brick Station at Port Jervis is one, and this station here in Rutherford is definitely another. The station was built in 1897. You can see the former owner of this trackage in the cement. Try to make dedicated videos of each of the Jersey Transit and Metro North painted General Motors diesels. I think I've gotten enough footage of these. Great plane watching here. 747 from Frankfurt on Lufthansa.
Engine Rutherford.
Well, here's 1174, Suffern Hoboken. He's got a Jeep in the back. Port 25, here comes the first of the Port Jervis fleet. Train 51. First stop is Suffern after Secaucus. F40 PH-3C4909. Somebody loves that horn. And at 440, approaching is 1263, Hoboken to Waldwick. Gotta be the 4514, and it is. .450, here comes 66. Middletown to Hoboken. And shoving is the Coast Guard ALP45DP. A number of locomotives were painted up in military paint schemes of the representing the armed forces for the Army-Navy game back in late 2021. Well, I'm not a big fan of the ALP45DPs, but the ones that I've seen so far have been interesting, both with the military heralds and the fantastic horns. 503 approaching is train 53, the second train of the Port Jervis rush hour fleet. All of the Port Jervis trains go through here except 57 and 59. They take the main line. GP40FH-2 4902, Gray Horn. Right, 510 approaching is 1165. Hoboken is suffering. He makes Radburn fail on the first stop after Secaucus.
Rutherford customers, the next train to stop on track 2 will be the 5:14 p.m. eastbound train to Hoboken, stopping at Secaucus and Hoboken. Please stand back from the yellow line. And the platform when boarding.
Well, here comes 1178 suffering to Hoboken at 512. .517, here comes train 1357 for Ridgewood. Loud horn. Sounds good, looks good. the third interesting ALP45 I've seen this evening. .34 approaching as an export service train. Train number 55. That train was canceled last Wednesday. Looks like he's got a Jeep on him. GP40FH-24903. That has a pretty solid horn. Well, approaching at 5:39 is train 1167, bound for Suffolk, first stop Radburn. Usually run a Port Jervis, then a express, and then a local train to Ridgewood or Waldwick. The big boy PL42AC number 4014. So we got some Hoboken bound equipment at 542. Well, you can clearly see the Empire State Building from here. I hope that's not Kansas City Chiefs red. I think it's for the Chinese New Year. And at 5:48, approaching is train 1269. He'll stop here. He's bound for Waldwick. And there's no mistaking that high headlight as being a Jeep. 603, here comes 1274. Ridgewood to Hoboken. It's getting a little chilly out. Even though it's chilly, the temperature right now is probably higher than the high temperature was a couple of weeks ago every day. Nah, it's just got a DP. No Erie Lackawanna. Well, it's got the good old 4514 on the back, but unfortunately, no horn show from that engine. Well, here comes 1169 at 608. He'll be going through. Next stop will be Radburn Fairlawn. Was PL42AC 4031. Oh, here comes 1271 for Waldwick at 623. A DP. Sounded like a dying quail. Sounds like me when I take those breathing tests for my physical. They say take a deep breath and blow out as hard as you can and blow the leaves off the trees. By the time I'm finished, I'm going... Not all of these horns are good. This should be 63 for Port Jervis, or rather 61 to Port Jervis. pulled by the venerable F40 PH-2 Cat 4119. Like the USS Yorktown, it refuses to sink. 643, here comes 1171 for Suffering. And he's got a Jeep. GP40 FH2 4904. It's got one of the worst horns. It's 1173. $11.73 to Suffering at 6:56. After this, I'm going to dinner. Wonder if I'll see H70 go through on Norfolk Southern.
Well, I'm sitting in my table in the Blarney Station Irish pub in Rutherford, and the gates are going down for, I think, for train 63 to Port Jervis. You saw the 4202 with the 63.
Well, 1278 is coming in to take me back to Secaucus, but here comes 65 from Hoboken to Port Jervis.